hit the link at the bottom of the screen to check out the entire show. It's available exclusively on odds.com. Move on to 8 p.m. Eastern action. Idaho State Bengals. We head to the Big Sky. 4-5, 1-1 in conference at Northern Arizona Lumberjacks. 3-6, 2-1 in the Big Sky. We're at J. Lawrence Walkup Skydome in Flagstaff, Arizona. There's the Idaho State line right there. Idaho State 1.5-point dogs. This total at 132.5. Max, you said this Northern Arizona Lumberjacks team was better than it looked early in the season, and you were absolutely right. Idaho State will start with. They picked up their first win over a Div 1 opponent this year in their final game before the Christmas break. A 71-56 win at Northern Carolina as 9-point underdogs. Northern Carolina shot 1 for 11 from 3. 6'8" sophomore center Braden Parker led the way with 26 points and 6 boards. It was his second straight game with 20-plus points for Idaho State. He's tied for the team lead in points with senior guard Tariq Cool at 12.8 points per game. Now let's go to Northern Arizona. After losing at Gonzaga by 30 points in their first game back from the Christmas break, Northern Arizona won at Idaho in back-to-back games. In the first one, they hit 46% from the field and 42.9% from 3, and only turned the ball over 6 times. In the second one, they were taken to overtime, but prevailed 83-78. They're led by junior guard Cameron Shelton, who Max has spoken about on this show, who's averaging 21.3 points per game, 5.4 rebounds, 3.2 assists. He scored 54 points combined in the 2 wins over Idaho. I'm interested in your cap here because I see a Northern Arizona Lumberjacks team that has 3 games under their belt since the Christmas break, one against the best team in the nation, and is back home and seems primed for their 4th win of the season as a slight favorite. Max, Idaho State, Northern Arizona, take it away.
Jim, you hit it on the tip of the bottle, like when you're popping open the Jameson and pouring yourself a drink. You got it, bud. Like, listen, let me tell you something. Idaho State, they're improved, and you nailed it. With Braden Parker being able to contribute that type of production, yes, that means that Idaho State is probably not going to be a cupcake that you could just walk over, throw in your mouth, eat in 2 bites, and eventually digest out the other hole. So with Braden Parker, it's definitely key for him to get good shots. So what I mean by good shots are shots that are coming off good passes, off screens, and you know what? Just trying to open up the floor for him to get out in transition and get to the free throw line where he is quite effective. With Idaho State, this is a team that definitely thrives on a fast start and has shown already an ability to make decent second half adjustments. With this Idaho State team, one of the main areas of concern I have are with fouling and with turnovers. This is a team that turns the ball over a lot. And when you look at the guys who are making these mistakes, these are guys that you really count on. First off, Tariq Cool. And then, of course, Rob Ford Jr. Obviously, his name is Robert Ford Jr., but I had to bring in the Rob Ford because for all you Canadians and, of course, you Torontonians, you remember our crack-smoking mayor, Rob Ford. So when it comes down to it, this Idaho State team is a team that needs to get above 60. If they get drawn into an ugly tempo game, that becomes very dangerous for them as a team. This is a team that has to go for high percentage buckets. They're a team that easily sometimes can have a ratio of 5 or 6 to 1 to their 3-point attempts. I like that about them. I don't like that for the side perspective, but for a total perspective, I like that. When I think about this Idaho State team and I think about what I've watched and how my numbers have changed to reflect what I've seen, this is a team that has to hit their free throws. They have to do a good job of getting close to the rim as often as possible, share the ball, and avoid the fundamental mistakes like stepping on a sideline, a 10-second violation, a 5-second inbound violation. These are the kind of mistakes that you expect to see at a lower level, not in the Big Sky Conference. When we're talking about NAU first off's won 3 out of 4, like you mentioned, Jim. 5 straight cashers. First half numbers are a little skewed because of the ass whooping they took from Gonzaga. So this is a team that I could even get behind supporting a first half. But with my first half plays, I'll just leave that alone. We'll focus on full game. The key for Northern Arizona in this game tomorrow is to somehow erase this curse of not playing well at home. They played well on the road. They played terribly at home. Maybe that's a little due to the competition. This is a winnable game. They need 4 double-digit scores. So Luke Adalovich, you need Cam Shelton, and you need Cam Shelton hitting his free throws because I can't even count on both my hands how many free throws that he's missed when I've been watching games. You need 2 out of either Carson Tout, Jay Green, Nick Maines, or Keith Heyman to come out off the pine and give you offensive production. If you get 2 out of those 4 guys, this is a team that guards physical on the wing. They can guard without fouling. They limit their turnovers. And I think we're buying low on them again. This number should have been 3.5 or 4. I think that it's going to rise by the time this game gets started tomorrow. And with a team that can hit their free throws, make a good deal of 3-point shots, and cover up that blemish of not having any actual rim protection, it's NAU or pass for me on this one, Joe.
Makes a ton of sense. It's already moved to 2 at Circa, but you can get him a -1.5 at both Bet365 and FanDuel. We will lock you in right now. Northern Arizona full game, a -1.5, and this will be a spot that I will be tailing.